Aita, if I tell my daughter's dad that I won't be sharing the tax return since he never did that for me. My child's father and I have had a very rocky relationship in the past, to put it lightly. We have had to go back and forth to court for every little detail involving our daughter. We've had about 9 different custody agreements over the last 14 years. Our latest agreement from 2018 stated that her father would have custody during the school week and I would have her all but the last weekend of the month and most of the summer. Last year, our daughter started middle school and had a miserable year. It got to the point that she asked her dad if she could switch schools. He moved to that area specifically for the school. She begged him to let her go to school in my area, meaning we would switch our custody agreement around again. By some miracle, he not only agreed to the switch but also wanted to work out the negotiations between the two of us outside of the courts. It has been going really well up until now. I assumed that since we switched everything else, we would also switch claiming our daughter on taxes. I assumed wrong. He wanted to claim her for his 2020 for taxes because he couldn't afford not to even. I had her 95% of the time from June to the end of the year plus the weekends from the first half of the year. Since I'm between a rock and a hard place because technically our custody agreement that we're no longer following states that he will claim her, and technically, if we counted the number of overnights for the year, it would probably be close to even. My ex promised me that I could claim our daughter next year though. I already got my tax return and agreed to pay him the amount I received for her. Now he is asking that next year I should pay him a random amount he would be losing out on by not claiming our daughter. It's a very specific amount, like $2,847 or something. Even though, according to the law, I would technically have her for the majority of the year, therefore I should claim her. It can also be proved that I've had her because she's enrolled in school in my county. He's pressuring me to answer his request because he needs to file an extension for his taxes on the 15th of March, not April. Should I agree to pay him the specific amount next year to keep the peace? This is literally the first time in 14 years that we have managed to co-parent, Ismail, and I don't want this to be the thing that sends us back in court. Neither of us can afford to keep going to court, but I feel like I can't tell him no without it turning into that. But he never wanted to split the taxes before now, when it would have been him paying me. I want to tell him no. I feel like his tax return next year shouldn't be my problem. I really don't know how to even tell him no without everything unfolding. Aita, if I say no,